Sarah Thompson was a scientist. Her world was all about logic, data, and things she could prove. Miracles. Not in her vocabulary. For her, if you couldn't measure it, it wasn't real. But then, life threw her a curveball that no equation could solve. Her mother was dying. The doctors gave her weeks, maybe less. There was no treatment, no cure, and certainly no hope. Vine-cold Chicago night. Drowning in despair, Sarah found herself walking aimlessly. She stepped into an old, empty church, seeking a moment of quiet. The silence was profound. As her eyes adjusted to the dim light, she saw a flicker near the altar. It was a soft, gentle glow, like a single candle flame. Drawn by curiosity, she walked closer, her steps echoing in the vast space. There, bathed in that warm light, was an old, worn-out Bible. Sarah wasn't religious. She didn't believe in signs or divine intervention. But an unexplainable urge, a quiet whisper in her soul, told her to open it. The pages fell open to a passage she had never seen before. "Is anyone among you sick? Let them call the elders of the church to pray over them." Sleg. The words felt alive, almost jumping off the page and speaking directly to her heart. Her scientific mind screamed no. This was irrational, illogical. Yet, she couldn't ignore it. The next day, fighting every instinct she had, Sarah found the church pastor. Along with a few elders, they gathered around her mother's photograph and prayed. Sarah joined in, not knowing what she was doing or why she was even there. But as they prayed, a warmth spread through her chest. It wasn't the room. It wasn't her imagination. It was real, gentle, and steady. When she went back to the hospital that evening, the world had shifted. Her mother was sitting up in bed, a smile on her face, color returning to her cheeks. The doctors were baffled. The charts made no sense. The tumor, the one that was supposed to be a death sentence, had stopped growing. And then it started to shrink. Weeks went by, and her mother's recovery defied all medical explanation. The scientists in Sarah frantically searched for data, for a logical reason. But the daughter in her, the one who had her mother back, could only whisper a quiet thank you to the universe. For Sarah Thompson, the miracle wasn't just about her mother's healing. It was the realization that some things in life, like faith and hope, can't be measured with instruments or plotted on a graph. They exist beyond the edge of reason, in a place where the heart understands what the mind cannot. Because the most powerful forces in our lives are often the ones we can't see. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire.